about halfway through tidying this up. At least I got 18-wheeler, getaway, and somewhere underneath there is another arcade game. But look at this end. Look how tidy that is. I can actually see the floor. I can see the state of my hair. I'm sweating like mad. So basically I've moved that jammer cab from behind me here up to there. 18-wheeler was by there. That's moved down here. Absolute nightmare. It's just been one of those things. It's been one of those puzzles where you've got to try and move one thing in to move another thing out. I've got to try and get this pinball machine and everything in properly. Hopefully it fits, because at the moment the getaway is on an angle to fit in between 18-wheeler and the Route 66 Xbox One. I'm going to need to clear all this crap off, see if I can get it in there. Otherwise I'm going to have to move everything around again. Wish me luck.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I've got all three of them there and it's not working. I had originally I used to have getaway in the middle and then two jammer cabs either side of it, and that worked alright, but they must be slightly smaller because they fitted okay. This is fitting, but it's like millimeters gap between them, and it's just, I can't level them. You can see everything's wonky at the moment, so I'm trying. Everything's sloping down this way because I'd need to level everything, which is normal anyway. I wouldn't mind leveling all the legs and things on the pinball machine, but I think what I'm going to try and do now is bring getaway forward, maybe have getaway back here where it was originally against this wall coming out this way, and then turn those two so they're facing each other. Maybe that'll work. Or maybe keep getaway 18-wheeler there, getaway fit there afterwards, and then have the other jammer cab in the middle. That might give me a bit more space. Wow, you can hear the cogs turning in my head at the moment, can you?
All right, Brain. You don't like me and I don't like you. But let's just do this and I can get back to killing you with beer. It's a deal.
Okay, leave it with me. I'll get on with it, move things around. I'm pulling my back and everything else. Too old for this. But got it to be done, haven't it? Got to be done. If you want a games room, you've got to keep it tidy. Gonna move it all around. It's looking fairly decent, and the rest of it will all tidy away. It's just I've got rid of these shelving units as well, and there was two massive shelves, or well, a big shelving unit down this one wall, and that had all my arcade PCBs and everything in there. So without that, I'm going to struggle for space for my PCBs and things. So I'm going to have to try and find another solution for storage and all of them. But that'll come as and when, maybe some more shelving up above cabinets or something else, but we'll sort something out. Okay, back in a bit. Okay, so changed layout again. Didn't work along that back wall. It was just the two Naomi cabs are too big to go with against anything else. So we've got two Naomis next to each other, the 18-wheeler and the Xbox One. Next to it, I've got a jammer cab next to that. Getaway's over here. Needs setting up, and there's all cupboards and things here at the moment, and my TV, motorbike helmets and things like that, which I need to move. Lots of storage and boxes here. The desk will move back down to this area because the desk is now pushed up that way. Shelves, 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 and then another jammer cab up that end. But when I move my table back down here, I'm going to have about this much space, which will give me the room, hopefully, to bring the pinball cab out here. So if I can get the pinball cab out here, that was the ultimate goal, to get the pinball cab out and have it set up on its legs so I can put the white wood on top of it and hopefully go from there. But yeah, it's all moved around, it's all fitting. I do seem to have gained space. As I said, I've lost these shelves. Bit of a nightmare because they were storing all my stuff, and you can see on top of the cabs at the moment, they won't all stay there because that's a bit of a fire hazard and we don't want that. So far, we've got a bit more space, I think. A bit more layout, a bit more of a convenient layout. Also, with it being this way, when they was going across the room, I couldn't get the glass out. At least with this one now, I can tilt it a little bit and slide the glass out of the pinball machine, which is absolutely amazing because I've got to do the mounting mod, which I've got right here. I've got the mounting mod. I've got a new set of rubbers. I've got a battery mod. I've got a bunch of little cars and things police cars and things to put in as well. So I'll be keeping an eye on that over the next couple of weeks. When I get a day when I want to do that, I'll slide the glass out and do a couple of mods and maybe film that as well. Oh, I'm knackered. What a long day. So on a Saturday, I think I came out here about 11 o'clock. I think it's about 3 o'clock now. And yeah, everything's taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Trapped myself a couple of times, had to squeeze through like bloody cave in to get out of arcade machines. But yeah, 4 o'clock, 5 to 4. So yeah, it's been out here quite a long time today. So hopefully I'm going to call it a day now. I'll come back out tomorrow and just do that tidy up, and then we'll have a games room that I can do a bit of a games room tour on after that. Cool, catch you in a bit. Okay, so next day I've been out here again tidying up, well, sort of tidying up. I've got floor space at least. You can't see the desk or anything yet, but this space is the space I wanted to create for the pinball machine. I can slot it in here for now, standing upright, but that's only a temporary solution because there's no room. If I set that one up as a pinball machine, it's going to come to about here. It's not going to give me much room to squeeze past every day to get in and out. I can move this cupboard out of the way. As you can see, I'm knocking rubbish over and everything all the time. I quite like how this bottom end is set up. The getaway over this end needs balancing and leveling, but it's in a playable position, although it's very tight. Yeah, it's just not right ideal, is it? Okay, a couple of weeks later, I've been away with work, I'm back. This place is still a mess. I'm gonna empty all of these shelves over here now. So all of these shelves have got to be emptied. I want to move all this unit. So I've got 3 big storage tubs. I've got some more if I need them, but I'll start with these 3, see how we get on, and we'll go from there. Catch you in a sec. Okay, so it's been another week or so since I was last out here. I'm just not getting the time to move things around. It's still a bit of a mess, but you can see I've got a massive brick wall here now. So I managed to clear all the shelves off. It's all out of my garden. Arcade machines, everything. Pile of Xboxes. It's only out there temporary. It's a nice dry winter day at the moment, so the floor's a little bit wet, but it's fine. So I shifted these shelves, emptied them, shifted them as much as I could. We've got them over here now. So I was going to have them all the way along this wall, and it would fit just along this wall. But if I have them in this L shape, once I've put them in properly and leveled them up and everything, it should be fine, and it should be give me an extra bit of space and stop me from blocking off all my trip switches and things. So that's pretty good. I just need to screw some things into the wall, level it up, secure it to the wall. Then I can start bringing things in and moving things around. So yeah, getting somewhere at last. Absolutely been a nightmare getting this done, but just not had the time to do it. I've been away and everything else. So yeah, not played on a game in ages. So my pinball machine has been sat there uncovered. I normally got a cover on it and everything else, but yeah, sat there not being played. Arcade games haven't been played. Table can't even get to. But we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. If I can get this sorted, I can move things around, get things done, and then we can make a bit of progress. Cool, catch you in a bit. end of another day, and I can barely get back in my garage again. But been a lot of progress, so I'm happy with today. It started to rain outside, so I had to get everything in as quick as I could. There's going to be enough room for everything now. Now that I got rid of that one cabinet, I got the pinball cabinet in and I tested it laying it down, but at the moment it's just stood up, as you can see. But when I lay it down, there's enough room to play the both pinballs, and that's really what I wanted. Yeah, I just got to go through all these tubs and boxes and things now. I'm not going to be able to do it tonight because I want to get everything back out again. I want to go get some brackets for some shelving. I'm going to put some shelves up, and yeah, we'll go from there. So another day probably tomorrow, if I can, if I got time to do it, I'll do another day on it. Hopefully by the end of that one I'll be able to put things onto the shelves and get everything sorted, so getting some progress. Right, catch you in a bit. Okay, so I'll wrap up this video now. It's not finished, but it's getting there. Got this in an L shape in the corner. Really like the way that's set up now. So it's around the corner. Soldering station down the bottom. I've got some Nintendo bits up there. I've got some G-Con stuff over there. I'll do a proper room tour when I get a chance and when it's finished. The floor's still a mess, like you can't see down there. Arcade games down there, so I've got 3 cabinets, 2 Naomi's and a standard jammer. The other cabinet went, so I stripped it down and I've sold the monitor and the jammer wiring loom and the control panel. Got rid of those, got £100 for those, so that's more pinball parts for me. New shelf up here, needs another bracket around there somewhere. And I've achieved what I need to do. I've got space now to set this up, so I've got room for 2 pinball machines, 3 arcade machines, a desk, my soldering station, and my games and everything. So yeah, some things have gone into tubs like this and gone in a loft, but they had to make room. I had to make room and sacrifices, and there've been a lot of sacrifices on this journey, but that's what you got to do. You outgrow your bloody space, I think, when you're a game collector, and especially with arcade cabs, they're just big things, aren't they? So there's only so many you can have in a space this size, so you've got to make sacrifices somewhere. So they've gone up there. I'll do a boot sale in the spring, probably get rid of some things, keep other things for the collection in the future, maybe rotate things around. But yeah, once I finish down here, I'll do a room tour. I just want to wrap this up before Christmas. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone's having a good break over Christmas, and I'll catch you in the new year with some projects, because I want to do some more pinball projects. I got a CRT that I keep saying I'm going to do a project on. I've got a really good idea for that. I've got loads of consoles to fix and mod and things like that. I will show you on the room tour how many consoles I've got on that one shelf. As I was cleaning this room, they were just coming out everywhere. I'd move a bag and there'd be another couple of Xbox 360s, move a bag, there'd be PlayStations, and I'm like, bloody hell, how many have I got? And I just kept putting them on shelves, and I got 3 full shelves full of consoles which need fixing or modding or doing something with in some way. So yeah, they'll be coming in the next couple of weeks as well, or months. So keep tuned. I will catch you on the next video, and thank you for watching as usual, and I'll speak to you soon.